During my second year of law school, I met with my law school advisor and I notified her that I was really interested in children's causes, and I asked how can my background in law help with that, and she notified me about the Children's Attorneys Project.
The Children's Attorneys Project is one of our most important projects. We provide a voice and legal representation to abused and neglected children in the foster care system.
My pro bono role models are the amazing CAP attorneys at the Legal Aid Center of Southern Nevada.
When a child is brought into the child welfare system, our office staffs those cases from day one and we make assignments of those cases. Unfortunately, we don't always have the staffing to give an attorney to every single client, and so some of those go on to our pro bono waiting list. We train and recruit and support pro bono attorneys to take these cases to give a voice to children when we don't have the capacity to do that internally.
Mona adopted the Children's Attorneys Project as a special pro bono project for herself. In particular, she focused on infants and toddlers.
Sometimes mothers will give birth at the hospital and then depart the hospital without their baby intentionally because they don't want that baby. That child is just abandoned. They're placed into the foster system and the process begins at that point to find for them a permanent, loving home. Mona represents those babies.
For those who cannot voice their own needs themselves, she is the epitome of a lawyer being a voice for someone who needs it in court, someone whose life would be completely different without her advocacy.
She really is a role model in the court and outside of the court for the children that she represents, and she's a role model to all the attorneys here for her hard work and compassion for these kids that need to be represented.
I know Mona because she represents my little cousin Emily. Mona goes out of her way to make sure that she's always there. She loves what she does, and you can tell, and it makes me so happy that someone in the court is actually fighting for what Emily wants.
She has represented so many of these young clients and then recruited others to represent them.
Mona has always been a huge cheerleader for getting involved in pro bono work, and in particular in the CAP program.
The Legal Aid Center started a CAP 100 movement in 2018 where their goal was for every child who was on the pro bono waiting list through the Legal Aid Center to have an attorney by the end of the year. There were 45 foster children on the pro bono waiting list.
It was Mona's inspiration to motivate all those lawyers out there in the audience that day to step forward and commit themselves to taking on those cases.
My firm had agreed to donate $1,000 to the Legal Aid Center for every case taken through the end of the year, and within 2 weeks, all 45 foster children had a pro bono attorney representing them.
There's this ripple effect that she has on the community, and as a result, child victims in our community are so much better off.
She's driven, she's motivated, but she has a compassion and a tenderness that allows her to do it.
Just knowing that that child doesn't feel alone. They know they can call me, they know I'm gonna come visit, they know I'm gonna fight for them, they know I'm passionate about it, and they feel like they have a say of what's going to happen to them is the most rewarding feeling.
She cares about the kids she represents, and she is going to represent them to the greatest extent of her abilities, and that is the best thing a lawyer can do.
She exemplifies to the entire bar what a difference a lawyer can make.